What's going on, everybody? Coming to you today from the workshop. I want to talk a little bit about a toolkit that I have been putting together for our RV. Specifically, when we take our fifth wheel out, I like to have a selection of tools with me because something always goes wrong in an RV. Doesn't matter how much money you spend on one, something is going to break or need to be adjusted when you're on the road. So I try and bring tools with me. Now, historically, I've brought kind of an over-the-shoulder tool bag. It's been a kind of a mess to keep organized. I was at Lowe's the other day and I came across this red Craftsman metal toolbox, 3 drawers, and it was fully populated with a 215-piece tool set, which I'll give you some more detail on here in just a second. Normally $119. It was marked down to $99. I don't think it was a sale. I just think they had dropped the price on it. There's also a little bit larger set for $20 more, but it didn't look like it had anything extra that I cared about. Now, as I said, it comes in this really nice metal Craftsman toolbox, 3 drawers. They're all ball bearings. It's got a couple of latches here. You can put 1, 2, 3 padlocks on it if you want. The top part's wide open. The 3 drawers are fully populated when this comes in the box. Now, I took everything out of it and I put everything into this Husky toolbox, which I already owned. The reason for that is fairly simple. First of all, the Husky is a little more square, where the Craftsman toolbox is a little more rounded. So I think it might give just a hair more room, but it's almost identical in every other dimension. The drawer sizes are the exact same. Only other real difference is the Craftsman will let you put a padlock on each of these clasps, as well as the center hasp, where the Husky only has a place for a padlock in the center, which I think would be fine. But here's where the differences really start coming to light. When you open these, you'll see that the Craftsman is one big opening, where the Husky has a secondary tray which cantilevers out and gives you a lot more room for storage. So I'll get back to this section in just a second, but the 3 drawers on the Craftsman were populated already. These little plastic trays pulled out of the Craftsman fit perfectly in the Husky toolbox, so it tells me these things are pretty standard. So you've got your 3/8 inch drivers here. You've got a decent set of wrenches, almost every kind of screwdriver you could want, as well as some nut drivers down below that can either go in the handheld driver or even in a power drill. Second drawer has quite a few sockets, as well as hex keys, both SAE and metric. It's kind of nice to give you long ones and short ones, so you can pretty much, I would say, utilize whatever one fits your needs, but it's nice to have some options. In the third drawer, again, the deep wall sockets on this side, SAE and metric, so pretty good selection. I was very happy with everything this came with. Now, the cantilevered portion on the top, it gave me a fair amount of room. Have quite a few tools at home already, so I bought a few extras just to put in this toolbox, so I'm not always switching things back and forth. Pair of wire cutters, pair of needle nose pliers, pair of regular pliers, inexpensive Craftsman hammer in the back, Craftsman version of a pair of channel locks, a little DeWalt cordless screwdriver, a speed wrench there, and a kind of a pair of crappy Home Depot scissors. I like to keep a little tiny roll of this Gorilla tape. It's very handy. Up top I've got a little Craftsman set of drill bits and some other screwdriver bits. I keep a Sharpie and a pencil in the back, tape measure, a blade, some electrical tape, a meter, and then some little tiny screwdrivers. Also off to the side here, I've seen a few other people do this on YouTube, but this is just a DeWalt cordless drill. This is a hammer drill. When this fits on the side here, the lid actually closes down once you get the 3 drawers pushed in, and it sort of secures it, so it can be a little hard to take that away without breaking the toolbox open. And then on the right, I like these little magnetic trays that I think I also picked up at Home Depot or Lowe's, and they just kind of stick on the side there, and they're really handy if you're dealing with small parts or screws or something like that, especially if you're working on an RV and you're doing something outside in the grass or the dirt or the gravel, and you don't want to set little parts or something down that could get lost. So these are super handy for that. So anyway, this was $99 toolbox. I already had the Husky. Now I have this left over. I don't know what I'll do with it. I'll think of something for it. I probably spent another, oh, I don't know, maybe $40 on a few other hand tools to put in here. Most of the rest of it I already had. So I think this will be a great addition to my RV. I'll feel comfortable going down the road knowing that I can probably tackle most problems. Now I do keep a couple of other larger tools in my truck. I keep a torque wrench for trailer lug nuts and for some of the components on my fifth wheel hitch that I like to test now and then. I also keep a larger set of half-inch sockets and a breakover bar, just because you never know if there's something kind of big that you're going to have to get after that this little tool set might not let you. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. I thought this was kind of a cool little kit, you know, spending a little over $100 altogether for gives you a little peace of mind. Take care.